ChatGPT can't write code as well as Claude. Claude can't browse the web. Gemini can't make art like Midjourney. Midjourney can't clone your voice. Over 100 AI models exist right now, each one designed to dominate one specific job. If you're only using one or two, you're leaving most of the toolbox on the table. By the end of this video, I'll show you exactly how to combine them into a stack that's more powerful than any single model. But first, you need to know what each one actually does. Welcome to Tucker Insights. Let's dive in. Every AI model starts with data, trillions of words, images, or sounds. Train a neural network on it and it learns patterns. Give it a prompt, it predicts what comes next. That's it. The magic isn't the mechanism, it's the scale and the specialization. Different data creates different strengths. 6 categories of AI tools matter right now. Let's break down every single one. Text chatbots, image generators, video creators, audio and music tools, coding assistants, autonomous agents. 6 categories, each with dominant players and clear winners for specific tasks. Some free, some paid, some running on your own hardware with zero data leaving your machine. We're going through every single one, and what most people get wrong is thinking they only need one. OpenAI's ChatGPT. 900 million weekly users, the broadest feature set of any AI tool ever built. Text, images, voice, browsing, file analysis, code, plugins, all inside one app. Free tier handles everyday tasks. $20 a month unlocks GPT 5.4 image generation and advanced reasoning. ChatGPT is the Swiss Army knife, not the best at any single task, but the only model that does everything in one place. Anthropic's Claude is the opposite play. Fewer users, dramatically deeper capability. Number 1 on every major reasoning and coding benchmark. Handles over 1 million tokens in a single conversation, an entire codebase, an entire book, an entire legal filing. Claude Code went from 0 to $1 billion in revenue in 6 months because developers found it dramatically better at writing real software. When the problem is hard, reach for Claude. Google Gemini isn't winning on model quality, it's winning on distribution. 800 million monthly users because it's woven into Search, Gmail, Docs, Android, and Chrome. 8 million paid enterprise seats. Gemini 2.5 Pro became the developer favorite for speed and scale. 85 billion API calls in January alone. Google's moat isn't the model, it's the ecosystem that surrounds it. Grok is the dark horse. 64 million active users, growing 25% monthly in paid subscribers. Plugs directly into X for real-time data nobody else has. Breaking news, trending conversations, live sentiment analysis before any other model sees it. Grok 3 trained on the Colossus supercluster with 10 times the compute of previous frontier models. And the latest version generates PDFs and spreadsheets directly from conversation. So with 4 major players, here's what most people get wrong. Most people pick one model and use it for everything. That's the mistake. ChatGPT for breadth. Quick questions, web browsing, image generation, voice mode, plugin integrations. Claude for depth, long documents, hard code, extended analysis, autonomous agents. Gemini when you live inside Google's ecosystem. Grok when you need real-time social data. Power users run ChatGPT and Claude together, daily driver plus heavy lifter. If you're only using one, you're working harder than you need to. Beyond the chatbots, there's the API layer. This is where developers build AI into their own products. OpenAI's API powers thousands of apps. Anthropic's Claude API handles enterprise automation at scale. Google's Vertex AI serves Gemini across cloud infrastructure. And every open-source model runs through Hugging Face inference endpoints. The chatbot is the demo. The API is the real business. If you're just getting started, here's the playbook. Start with ChatGPT's free tier for everyday questions. Upgrade to Claude Pro when you need depth in writing, coding, or analysis. Add Gemini if you already live in Google's ecosystem. Try Grok if you need real-time data from X. ChatGPT plus Claude covers 90% of what most people need. But what if I told you there's a free option that matches both of them? That's next. Open source changed everything. DeepSeek trained an AI model for $6 million. It matched models that cost over $100 million on major benchmarks. The price of frontier AI just collapsed, and Meta, Alibaba, and Mistral are making it worse for closed model companies every single quarter. 4 open source models to know. Llama 4 from Meta runs on a single GPU, 10 million token context window, free, private, nothing leaves your machine. DeepSeek R1 is the budget king. 90% of frontier quality at a fraction of the cost. Quen from Alibaba supports 2-in-1 languages, and Mistral from France merged reasoning, vision, and coding into one model. When should you go open source? 3 scenarios. When privacy matters and zero data can leave your system. When you want to customize or fine-tune the model for a specific workflow. And when budget is the constraint, but you still need quality output. Every quarter, open source closes the gap with closed models. Right now, it's at roughly 90% of Claude and chatgpt. That might be more than enough. Running AI locally is easier than you think. A Mac with 32 gigs of unified memory handles most open models through Llama. Any gaming GPU with 16 gigs of VRAM runs Llama 4 Scout natively. The setup takes 5 minutes. Install Llama, pull a model, start chatting. No API keys, no subscriptions, no data leaving your machine. Private AI on your own hardware, zero cost. Now let's talk about something completely different: images. 6 image generators, each dominant at one thing. GPT image for editing. Generate and modify photos in the same chat. 4 times faster than DALL-E. 3. Midjourney, V8 for art quality. 2K resolution default. Flux 2 for speed. Open source, half a second on consumer hardware. Stable Diffusion for full customization. Ideogram for text rendering. Imagen 3 for Google's ecosystem. Quick rule for image generation. Need to edit a photo inside a conversation? GPT image. Need beautiful art at the highest resolution? Midjourney. Need it fast and completely free? Flux. Full control over every single parameter? Stable Diffusion. Text inside your image that actually renders correctly? Ideogram. No single best image model. Just the right model for that specific job? GPT image deserves its own moment. It's the only image tool that works inside a conversation. Describe what you want, it generates it. Say make the background blue, it edits it. Say add text in the corner, it does it. No separate tool, no Photoshop, no export-import workflow. This is where image AI becomes genuinely useful for non-designers. Conversational editing changed the game. But what happened to AI video? That story is way more dramatic. Sora is dead. OpenAI shut it down March 24th. $15 million a day in compute costs. $2.1 million in total lifetime revenue. Disney had a billion-dollar partnership and found out less than an hour before the public announcement. Possible and profitable are very different things. 3 tools survived, and each owns a lane. Runway Gen 4.5 leads raw visual quality, best for short cinematic clips and high-end B-roll. Professional-grade output. Kling 3.0 is the value play. 2-minute videos at 10 cents per second. Best bang for your dollar by far. And Google Veo 3.1 is the only model generating synchronized dialogue with native lip sync. Nobody else can do that yet. Where does AI video actually work today? 3 real use cases. Social media B-roll, where pixel perfection doesn't matter. Product demos and visual prototyping, where you're testing ideas fast. And storyboarding, where you need to visualize concepts before hiring a production team. Full cinematic production? Not yet. But short-form content for social? Absolutely. Now here's a category that's actually production-ready right now. And if you write code for a living, don't skip what comes after it. Voice AI has 3 clear tiers. 11 Labs is the professional standard. 30-second clone, highest quality, $11 billion valuation. Use it for commercial work and client projects. Kokoro runs locally for 0 cost and sounds nearly as good. Completely private. Perfect for personal projects and prototyping. And Voxtrol from Mistral needs just 3 seconds of audio at 70 millisecond latency. Fastest option available right now. Music AI is a different game entirely. Sono V5 generates complete songs from a text description. Best all-around quality for full tracks. Udio offers stem separation. Isolate just the bass, drums, or vocals from any track. Closest thing to an AI-powered DAW. And 11 Labs Music, launched with fully licensed training data, which sidesteps the copyright lawsuits that are hitting every other music AI company right now. Quick audio playbook. Professional voice clone for commercial work? 11 Labs. Building something personal or just prototyping? Kokoro, locally, free. Complete song from scratch? Suno. Remix or separate stems from existing audio? Udio. Voice and music, AI are both mature enough for production right now. Okay, now for the section that matters most if you write code for a living. This is where the biggest money and the fastest changes are happening. AI coding hit $7.4 billion in 2026. Claude Code leads. Autonomous terminal agent writes, tests, and deploys from your command line. 0 to a billion in 6 months, the fastest product rep in software history, now at 2.5 billion. Cursor is the AI native IDE, 50 billion valuation. Half the Fortune 500 are customers. GitHub Copilot has 4.7 million subscribers across 90% of the Fortune 100. 2 approaches to AI coding. Assisted, you write, AI helps. Cursor shows the code, you guide edits, stay in control. Copilot autocompletes as you type inside your existing editor. Autonomous AI writes, you review. Claude Code builds entire features from a single prompt. Devin plans, codes, tests, and ships from a Slack message with 0 human oversight. Pick the style that matches how you work. Here's what changed. Before AI coding tools, you wrote every line yourself, debugged by reading stack traces for hours, wrote tests by hand, deployed through multi-step pipelines. Now Claude Code writes entire features from a single prompt. Cursor refactors codebases in seconds. Copilot autocompletes as you type, and Devin ships code autonomously from a Slack message. Same output, fraction of the time. Devin costs $20 a month. It plans, codes, tests, and deploys without any human involvement. Give it a Slack message and it ships working code. It's not the best tool yet, and the output still needs review, but it's the clearest signal of where coding is heading. The IDE is becoming optional. The developer is becoming the architect. And if autonomous coding sounds wild, wait until you see what AI agents are doing outside of code. AI agents are the newest category and the most misunderstood. Every major company shipped one. Claude Computer Use controls your entire desktop, clicks, types, scrolls, navigates applications autonomously. ChatGPT agent handles browsing and deep web research. Google's agent reads page structure instead of raw pixels. And Manus, now owned by Meta, runs a full virtual computer with browser, terminal, and file system. Reality check. The highest benchmark score for any computer use agent is 10.4% on complex tasks. Simple tasks work great. Book a flight, fill out a form, run a web search. Complex multi-step workflows across multiple apps still break. Agents are capable interns, not senior employees. The direction is obvious. The execution needs another year or two. Use them selectively today. Where do agents actually work right now? 5 proven use cases. Automated web research across dozens of sources simultaneously, filling out repetitive forms and booking travel. Data entry across multiple applications that don't talk to each other. Simple QA testing of websites and applications. And email triage with auto-drafted responses for review. Start with simple, repetitive tasks. That's where agents deliver today. Now, remember at the start I said I'd show you how all of these work together? Here it is. This is the most important part of the entire video. The best results don't come from picking one model. They come from combining them. A real AI stack looks like this. Claude for planning and deep analysis. ChatGPT for quick research. Midjourney for visuals. 11 Labs for voiceover. Cursor for building the app. Microsoft already does this. Copilot routes between GPT and Claude depending on the task. The future isn't one model, it's knowing which 5 to combine. The single model era is over. Every category has a clear winner for a specific job. Closed models win on convenience. Open models win on cost and privacy. That gap shrinks every quarter. Master the stack. Know which model to reach for and when. That's what separates people who use AI from people who are actually good at it. Enjoyed this? Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.